Hey there friends, how is it going? My name is Rabbit and welcome to episode number 10 of Let's Play Blindly, Paladin's Quest. In our previous episode, we made it to the smoking hot town of Hagudo, home of the Godam, I believe is what they are called, or if you want it to sound fancy, I suppose you can call them Godams. Anyhow, we made it here and unfortunately, it seems as though the town is facing their demise by the rising tides, and I say tides in air quotes because it's not water. Oh no. Actually, it's hot molten lava and magma, which begs the question why they're even living here, but I suppose to be fair, again, I may or may not have thrown this out there, I guess it makes sense that if they found a habitat to exploit in terms of safety, because I doubt anyone else would come down here and fuck with them with how hot it probably is. Anyway, I digress. So the tides are now rising and different levels and layers of the actual village has been consumed by the flames of the magma. So we were asked if we would be able to convince one of the local, I think he's just a miner, but somehow he either possesses knowledge of the inner workings of, I'm not sure if it's like caverns here at the base of the volcano or the cave, or I really don't know how this guy is supposed to help us, but allegedly he can. And if that's not confusing enough for you, oh, and hold on one second, you guys, we actually are, for the very first time, poisoned. So I think it's just Chesney. Yep, you can see if you look at the very last menu there where it shows our levels and HP that there is PS to the right-hand side of his max HP. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the NT bottle there to take that away. But anyhow, the guy that I referenced that allegedly can help us due to his knowledge or strength revolving around everything here in the cave, his name is Smash, I believe, which sounds a little suggestive, but I guess we'll never know because he's being a pussy and refusing to lend his aid to us while he is instead opting to mourn the loss of his son, which I get it. Losing a family member sucks a lot. It's really hard to get out of bed and keep it moving, but at the same time, his entire village is going under fire very shortly, so I feel like he needs to get his shit together and at least tell us what we need to do. But in the meantime, he said that he would like to hear Godam Lullaby, so we talked to the pianist in the tavern, and the pianist is a douchebag as well. I really don't know what everyone's fucking problem is here with everything so close to bringing about their doom. You would think people would set aside, their own ratchetry and come together for the good of the town, but whatever. So the reason why we're down here now is we ended up going back to the inn without any other leads, and we spoke with the dancers once more, and one of them informed us that we needed to come down here into the lower level of the cave or volcano, I think is what this is, not really sure, but she said there were some glowing scales, which as you can see we've just obtained here, and through these scales her sister can be cured of whatever random illness she has. So I don't know if we need to find more of the scales or if that's it. It said it as though, it's plural, so we have multiple scales, but just in case, let's explore what's on the right-hand side. You just never know what lies ahead, and I will honestly be fucking upset if I go all the way back only to find out that, hey, actually, team, you need like 3 more scales. So we will just, while we're already here, utilize. Oh no! I did not mean to heal Chesney again. That's what I get for trying to talk and do this at the same time. Sorry, Medea. I kind of wasted one of your charges, but it's all good. It's all good. We should be able to, I think, refill our bottles for a fairly short amount of cash, or a limited amount of cash. Since everything is, about to go under fire, it seems as though the locals are offering some great going out of business sales. I wouldn't be surprised that there's a point where he just starts giving us everything for free. Although it begs the question, why not give it to us for free anyway, since we're here to help you, we're here to save everyone. Why are you charging us? Even if you're giving us like a 90% discount, just give me the shit for free as long as I'm not exploiting you and taking all of your wares. Hook a brother and sister up, please. Jeez Louise. All right, we will look in this lower part here. And what? Hacks, you guys. You know, just thinking out loud, I'm not really sure how the dancers are going to tie into the piano player and Smash needing to be convinced to come along with us. Which brings me to something that I've thought about, but perhaps I've not vocalized it. So give me just a second and I will share. Need to heal up my squad here. Again, I can't believe the bottles don't just give you 100% HP restoration. Like, I get it. That might be a little OP for an item that you find at the very start of the game, or you, I guess, start the game with, since you come with the mini bottles. I don't think we've found a bottle outside of the antidote bottle. Might be the only one that we've randomly picked up. But anyway, we'll dwell on that in just a second. First, we need to acknowledge that we just picked up a pickaxe, which I'm not sure. Is this equipment or something? Maybe. Is it a quest item? Like the tools were for the bridge back at the Denebra Mountains, or Mount Denebra, whatever it was called. Well, we can't use it, so Chesney used pickaxe, but nothing has happened. So maybe this is something that we'll have to give to Smash. It might also be a weapon. Let me just go out on a limb here and see if we could. No, it's not an option for, maybe for Chesney. Some things are male only. And oh my gosh, you guys, how long have I had this feather hat and not been using it? Okay, well, that's a little lame. So this brings up our attack speed as well as our defense. So we'll just go ahead and put that on him. And it does look like the pickaxe is a weapon. And it's not, in my opinion, worth switching out Chesney's bow for. So we'll just keep it moving and continue to rock what he's got going on. That is nuts. How long have I had that feather hat, Chesney? I'm so sorry. Where is Medea at? Does she have everything that she's supposed to? I gave her a bow. She's got the same dress, same boots, and the mini bottle. Okay, so minus the hat, everyone is looking good, and the box is empty. Still would like it if they thought to keep the treasures open after you've taken the contents out. Okay, but back to something I was starting to share regarding the dancers and Smash. While Paladin's quest has a lot of shortcomings, one thing you've got to give it credit for is that it isn't boring in terms of how it presents the story to you and all of these subplots and various plot points. Just when you take a second to consider where this whole adventure started and how it started, and compare to where we're at now and everything that's transpired since then, and all of the, I guess some of them are misfortunes, but some of them amusing happenings that have befallen Chesney and now Medea. I mean, just think about how things have been paced and just the way that everything has been presented to us. There hasn't been a lot of downtime. It's been one area, maybe with some dungeon crawling, and then more story-based interactions. The world is so wonky, but its presentation is beyond endearing. I think they did a good job with that anyway, and with, in general, again, I think the pacing is very reasonable. It's very palatable for everything else that might irk you about the game. Anyhow, we got short boots, and I don't know if this will be better than what we've got in tow, so let's take a second. Okay, let me see. So 75 and 82, 76 and 84. So it does look like the short boots are an improvement for Chesney's legs. Perfect. I'm loving this. Glad I decided to run down this way. Oh my gosh, did I equip him or did I not? You guys, me talking and playing at the same time, sometimes an issue. But it looks like we're good to go. He is equipped, so we'll just run further to the left side and see what's over here. And what? Bomb rocks? I do not think we have encountered these before. And I have a feeling things are going to, be interesting. I'm debating, do I want to freeze the slimies or attempt to freeze the bomb rocks? You know what? We're probably okay. Our levels are fine. Our HP is fine. But I'm still ready for that inevitable confrontation that we'll likely have before this game is over, where we'll meet an enemy that's going to instant KO someone on my team and then just bounce, and it's gonna piss me off. Oh my gosh, and there you go. How did I know these things were gonna just explode? Well, that's lame. I hope I get the XP since he technically still died, even though I wasn't the source of his demise. Well, technically, I guess you could say I was, because he exploded as a result of seeing me. So, come on, game, give me a little bit of XP for that. It probably won't, but you can always hope and wish. So anyway, just to round out my thoughts, I guess the point of everything I'm expressing is that for all of the issues in this game that I have faced, and I would say primarily it's been the abbreviations and just the inconsistencies in general with how things are shortened, outside of that, I don't have that many qualms so far anyway. I mean, we're only a couple hours into gameplay. I don't know how long this game takes. I would venture this is a 20-hour game, maybe 15 hours. Ooh, hold on before I even finish that thought. Is this something? It doesn't appear as though we can go past this. I wonder if I need to get Smash eventually. Well, I mean, naturally, we're going to need Smash. That's the whole reason we are derping around and trying to get the stupid pianist to play his freaking Godem lullaby song. Which makes you wonder, honestly, if we're doing all of this for the dancers, they must somehow be tied to what we're going to need to do to convince him to come help us. I just can't help but wonder what exactly the dancers are going to do. Maybe because I think they had noted they themselves were on their way to Jurain, or they're from Jurain, and the pianist was upset because he wants to be in Jurain. So if I had to go out on a limb with a prediction here, I would think maybe they'll just talk some sense into him. Who even knows? And wait, was there another rope there? What the actual fuck? Like, where would this even lead? Huh. I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. What? We're here in the tavern? I don't even know what to say, you guys. It's not surprising that the piano player is so rough. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. The same shit that was told to us before. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Wait a minute. Had I not actually searched the tavern for hidden items before? I've obtained a mini bottle. Is that just an extra? Just an extra mini bottle. What? You guys, I could have sworn I looked through a lot of things, but maybe I had given up by the time we got here to the tavern because I wasn't fighting anything. That's a little odd, but hey, I can't complain. But yeah, oh, there's an extra person here? My shop has been destroyed by the lava. Oh, drat, I'll give you medicine for free. I kind of called it, though. I mean, why didn't you give us shit for free sooner, though? So there was another tavern in this town. Yeah. It's the same guy, just still bemoaning the fact that the other tavern's gone. Smash still saying you want me to change the flow of the magma, even if I did, yeah. So he's still QQing. Well, that answers my question, though, about the glowing scales, that the one we had found way back at the start of that cavern is the only one, it seems, because we went everywhere, or at least through all the paths that I could see. So what, Godem Lullaby? There's no way I'll play a piece like that. Absolutely not. Okay, so same old, same old. Well, my friends, what this basically means is I'm going to have to run all the way back through to get to the inn. Well, actually, let me check. Can I just go outside? I think we heard more wiggling and jiggling when we found the glowing scale, so yeah. This is what I assumed, especially knowing that it looped us into the tavern. It all kind of comes together, and yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, as I was beginning to say before I even thought to try looking out there, I will just cut the camera here and I will bring you guys back when I'm at the inn and we will hand over the glowing scales together. So I'll meet you guys at the other side of this cavern. Alrighty, we finally made it. Okay, ladies, I got the glowing scales. Here you go, but do know that this shit is not going to be for free because I gotta get out of here. I can't believe she would just hang out just because her sister's sick. I would have picked that bitch up and been out of here. Anyhow, we speak to her and she says, "Thank you very much. Please give my sister the glowing scales." Seriously? I took all the time, energy, and effort to retrieve them, and you can't even grind them and give them to her yourself? Ugh, I hurt all over. Okay, do I have to actually go through? Let's see. Here they are. I've got to clean out my inventory. It's a little bit of a clusterfuck. But Chesney gives the glowing scales to the dancer's sister. The dancer's sister's illness is cured. Hooray! Okay. What do I get in return for this? Thank you. Thanks to you, my sister is better. We'd like to do something in return. Is there something we can do for you? I mean, honestly, the only thing I can think of is bringing them and having them talk some sense either into Smash or telling the pianist to stop being an asshole. Really? You want to make the piano player play Godam Lullaby, is that right? I think we might be able to help. Please, take us to the tavern. Oh, they're both with me. Oh, that's so cool. Can they fight? No, it doesn't look like it, but how neat that they have the sprites trailing behind you. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Okay, friends, well, yet again, I will make my way to the other side of the cavern. I'm going to get into at least 4, if not 5 or 6 fights between now and the other set of ropes. So I'll just cut everything here and I'll meet you on the other side. Phew, I feel like that took much longer than it really should have. But we made it, friends. First thing I'm going to do, oh yes, you already know, I'm going to heal up using my extra mini bottle here. I still can't believe this was just stashed here. I also feel a bit like a thief because, you know, maybe the barkeeper, the bartender was saving that for a rainy day. I don't know. I just sort of helped myself to it. But anyway, he can go ahead and refill that for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And let's see, can these dancers convince this pianist to play the fucking song? Like, I don't even know why this is an ordeal. So what, Godam Lullaby? Looks like he's still saying the same shit. Absolutely not. Oh, but there we go. One of the dancers says, Mr. Piano Player, would you help us dance a Jurain dance? Will you play your piano? Really? That's all it took? And oh, that is too adorable and funny. I mean, is that really a regional dance or a town-specific dance? It looked like you two were just running around in circles, to be completely honest. Health is the most important thing in life. You understand, don't you? I guess. What? Why are you both saying that? I guess they're just overjoyed at the fact that one of the girls is back in action. You sure have a nice, peaceful people here. Okay, let's have Godam Lullaby. Really? That's all it took to calm your tits, buddy? So Godam Lullaby is a good song. I'm playing the piano in this town for a little bit. Alright, whatever. I'm just glad that you're not being an asshole anymore. So Smash, I did it. I got the asshole to play the tunes. Come with me, please. So Smash says, sniff, sniff. That song was my son's favorite. Confound it. Now I'm crying. It's as if my son's telling me, you have to hang in there, Dad. All right. It feels good to be alive. I'll save this town with my own power. You people, take me to the bottom of the well. The lava source is there. All right, and finally, after jumping through what feels like 50 billion hoops, Smash has at last joined our party. Perfect, perfect. So, y'all, let's take a gander at his stats, and we'll go ahead and just end the episode here. And when we kickstart video number 11, we will be ready to, I guess, I'm debating whether or not I want to just run myself back off camera to that little place where there was lava flowing from the side of a cave where we couldn't pass. I'm guessing that's where we need to bring I almost called him trash. Smash. What am I talking about? Where we need to bring Smash. My apologies, Smash. You do not resemble trash in the slightest. So I'm wondering if I need to just bring you guys back once I'm there, because that's where he'll really interact with us anyway, and to avoid all of those fights. Or if, you know, it might be good for you guys to see the trek there because he might have some shit to say, or at the very least you can see him in battle. I don't know. I'll figure it out between this video and the start of our next. But first order of business, let's look at the bottom there. So Chesney's 18, Medea 17, but Smash is only level 14. Either I'm a little over leveled or he is intentionally under leveled. Well, let's look at his info. So he's Godam. He's male, obviously. Age is 45. Hold on. Before we finish looking through his info, he's been QQing incessantly about his son, but in order to acquire a son, did he not have a wife? He hasn't mentioned a wife. Did she die? Does he not care that she's gone? Was he perhaps / possibly responsible for her demise and disappearance? I don't know. I'm not trusting that face. And he says, the bombs are my weapons. Okay, so maybe he uses spells that are explosive. So, let's see, 211 to his next level, it's okay. He does have a pickaxe equipped and some sort of bottle that uses bombs? Bomb bottle? I guess we'll find out. So maybe that does confirm that I should just bring you guys along while we're making our way to that that spot where the lava's flowing from the side of the cave, just so that you can see what he has to offer. And he has no magic. A little lame, but it makes sense. He looks like he'd be more of a rough and tumble kind of guy anyway than one that would sit there and be channeling spells. So yeah, you guys already know the drill. I've already mentioned what my intentions are when we come back together in episode number 11. So I look forward to seeing you seeing you there. I don't know what the fuck. This is what happens, just as an aside. I know I've mentioned this in other LPs, but for those of you who are joining me for the first time, I usually start recording at like 4 in the morning so that I can get several hours of uninterrupted recording time, either before I need to head to work or before I need to start making breakfast for my husband or taking care of the animals. So if I am just talking all sorts of nonsense or lapsing into other languages, don't mind me. Usually it's sometime between 4 and 6 a.m. that I'm trying to do this, so cut me some slack. Maybe I need some coffee, you guys. Maybe perhaps that is what I need to be doing between this episode and the next. But anyway, take care until then, you guys. My name is Rabbit. This is my blind playthrough from start to finish, I guess, of Paladin's Quest. I don't know if we'll be able to make it through completely blindly because I'm still thinking if I want to look for a manual to learn more of these abbreviated names. I don't know. We'll see. That's just a random musing I thought I'd throw in there. Has nothing to do with ending this episode. So yeah, take care, be good, you guys, and I'll see you in just a little bit in episode number 11.